Mo, are the Bengals back in the hunt?
Well, they're not out of the hunt necessarily, but I don't know that I'm necessarily going to put them back in the hunt either. They're below 500, game and a half as we do this, behind the Steelers, who play the Kansas City Chiefs tonight, 2 behind Indy. They would lose a tiebreaker with Miami. Still even up with San Diego, a team right now that has more conference wins. Obviously, they play head-to-head. So there's a lot to be determined. There's a lot that can happen. Indy still has to play the Texans twice and the Patriots. Pittsburgh still has to play Baltimore a couple of times. Miami still has some challenging opponents. It's getting a little early to talk about all those things. From a Bengals perspective, let's see how they take an effort against a really good team and apply it to a game against a really bad team on Sunday. These next 2 games, needless to say, very winnable. They're 4-13. And if they win those 2, they're above 500. If you're above 500 in a year like this in the AFC, you're in the hunt. They'll go into December playing meaningful football. But frankly, a split's not going to do it. They have to win these 2 games. If they're 6-5, they're in the hunt. But to be in the hunt, you got to be above 500, and they're not quite there yet. What they did yesterday keeps them in the conversation, at least on the periphery. But I'm stopping a little bit short of putting them back in the thick of the playoff race or really getting excited about it until they get above 500, because I don't think anybody's going to make the playoffs below 500 or even 500 this season. But at least the season is still alive, right? So the answer for me is not really. But I hope in a couple of weeks I can look back at this and go, I should have said yes, if that makes sense. I'm going to Atlanta. Shoot me an email, mo@espn1530.com. Send me a tweet at moegger1530, and we'll do this again on Wednesday.